Hello everybody, welcome to another Facebook Live. My name's Stephanie Waitman. It's a real pleasure to have your company. And I'm also quite excited to what I'm going to demonstrate today. So we've got something that's a little bit different, but I'm also going to share with you a couple of ideas from things that you may already have in your crafty stash. So the first thing that I want to do is revisit a kit that we had before, which was called Amber Glow. And you may recognise this background. Excuse me. So this one was printed onto vellum. And because the designs that I've got in, oh gosh, they're gorgeous. The designs I've got are a beautiful, beautiful kingfisher, and then a collection of these iridescent dragonflies. I was looking for something that you would have in your stash that would remind you of water. And so I came across this stormy sky. And then we said, Tormy tie, then stormy sky. And thought, how can I make this work? So I've cut out a few pieces. I've got a circle within a circle. So I've got a circle frame. I've got a circle a base and some other pieces that I'm going to work with. And the first thing that I'm going to do is choose where on here that I want to actually cut to have it. Well, I clearly don't want the building, but I do want this piece over here because I think the sort of reeds almost look like it could be the soil on the edge of a bank, and then the dark sky looks like it really is a stormy sky. So I'm going to take that piece that I've got there, and the way that I'm going to start to build this, and hi everybody, if you've just joined, it's a real pleasure to have your company. You didn't miss very much in the beginning. I just started off talking about trying to find things that we've already got in our stash. And I've used the 2 Red Robins basic dies for these, the essentials. And I've got our web exclusive as well. And don't forget, if you want to shop, you find everything on Highlight Crafts. So I've put that little circle of glue around the edge, the outer edge, and I'm just going to lay this over the top. Now, one thing that is really good is that when you get something like a Create and Craft glue mouse, if you get it right and we get it in the right places, you're not going to see it. Now, there's a little bit showing through there, but most of the rest of it is actually just hidden in the background. So I'm now going to trim this, and I'm going to be trimming it, and I'm angling my scissors because I don't want it going over the edge. I want to go underneath that gold. So I don't mind if a tiny little bit of the gold is showing, but I don't want to see any of the vellum showing over the edges. So let's keep going there and get all of this taken off. So hi everybody, just joining. It's really good to see you. And there we go. So that's the first bit. The next bit, I want this bit here because it looks like reeds. So I'm going to tear it. Now I'm just going right up close to my fingers. So I'm getting a sort of quite a tight controlled tear. That's going to be enough. But can you see now how they look like reeds, don't they, at the bottom of, that you can imagine that now could be on a bank. So I think I might want to tear a little bit more here. So I'm going to go back in and just use my fingers and take that piece out. Yes, I like it. And I'm going to go across here and decide which bit of it I'm going to use. So that, I think. So I've now chosen the piece that I want, and we're now going to trim again. So again, look at the way I'm angling the scissors because that actually makes a real difference. And it means that we're going to cut just inside that gold circle. So when I come to put the frame round the outside, which I'm going to do now, you'll see how it's all encapsulated inside there and the no piece is actually protruding. Then I need some greenery. So I've got here, I've gone back into my stash and I've got some old ferns, and I'm just going to tuck those behind the actual vellum. And then I've got a tiny little piece here, and actually there's another little tiny piece that's going to go over the top like that. So we need to tape these down. So I'm going to, you've probably seen me do this little trick before, but we need something that's waste. So I'll pop that there. Then you hold it down while you just get some glue on it. You don't worry that it's going on the waste, because that's not actually going to go onto the table. And I'm just going to tuck that in like that, and then pick this one up like this and place that. I've just got a little bit to come out there just over the top, so you could, whoops, didn't stick. Let me get you to stick there. So you can see I've got a really nice dimension. Now the next part of it is just taking my hummingbird, and I've also got my lovely dragonflies. And to do this, we're going to go round here with some foam on a roll. So I am using a very narrow foam on the roll to get some dimension, but just enough to make it look interesting. So here we go. Let's take that off the back, just like that. And we're ready to put this over the top. So I'm going right over the top of the design, checking that I've got it lined up, which I think I have. And you can see that, and I actually have not got it quite lined up properly, but I'm not going to worry about it. For the purpose of this, I'm just going to trim it off. So there's my little design to start with. Now, so it looks like all the reeds. There's my hummingbird. Isn't that beautiful? Little, he's not even a hummingbird. He's a kingfisher. So there he is. He's still beautiful, mind you. And let's just pop him down first. So, don't think that pen wants to work, that tape pen. So I'm going to put you down and get you right in there. But I've now got another one here, and I'm going to lay this one over the top and get some dimension, because I really want to see that bird coming to life. So this one again, a little bit more of the adhesive. Let's get that down. Get everything lined up well so that it's in a good place. And now I need to choose my dragonflies, and I do just think I want two of them in here, not just the one. They're too beautiful to have just one dragonfly. I think we need at least two of them. So I think these two, and then some of the little tiny ones as well. I'm just finishing off the design. So 2 exclusives that are not available anywhere else are here for you on the Highlight Crafts website. Now, we've made a great card, but there's a problem. It isn't going to stand up. At the moment, the way it is, it's just literally going to fall down or rock. So what I'm going to do is I'll take my dragonflies off. I'm just going to take this semicircle and I'm going to fold this in half. And what I am then doing is I'm creating a little stand that looks like this. But as it is at the moment, that isn't going to stand up because I've got it folded like this. So we need to do 2 folds. We need to fold in half one way. Then we get ourselves another score line, so about 1 centimetre in. So there it is, that's one part of it. There's the other. I'm now going to open this up, push that up inside so that I've created a little panel like that. And that is going to be our stand. What we need to do is just turn it the other way round so that we've got the gold on the outside, and then we're going to trim off these corners. So we trim there and we trim just there and make that is our little stand. So we get some glue up here and we glue that together so it freestands like that. and then this glues onto the front. And the way that we do that is plenty of adhesive just there. Let's line this up so that it sits in the middle. So I'm just going to come up here so that you can see that. We'll put our dragonflies on. A little bit of glitter on here. Don't forget we've now got our highlight glitter. We could be putting that on as well. And of course, check out the other web exclusives. Maybe you missed them. This deal's actually only for a very limited time. So have a look and check out the times. I don't want you to miss out because there's so much opportunity to create fabulous designs. But look at how we've taken that circle and we've made that our completely, just make it up for you. There is, here we go. Come on, you're going to stand. I know you will because you've done it for me before. So let me get you there. My freestanding card and my little dragonfly's flown off. How dare he? Come back. Let me put you there. While I'm just sorting out my dragonfly, I'm going to let you make sure you get hold of yours. And don't forget, there. Woohoo! Oops. I'll see you next week.